for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Right away, they'll change the look. Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Mike Purcell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10. To throw is Wilson. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And gets it right away at the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. They just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shallow him across all that ground.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Short throw caught by Dulcich, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And that's That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 33 yards. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Wanted me to fail out of spite.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Looking to pass. Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. DJ Jones dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 33. Here's a toss left for Achane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion left, Claypool. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Chase Claypool, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass. So
that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
Hola. ¿Qué te comiste? Los cachos con chocolate.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Mañana, ¿qué tienes para llevarte para la playa?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the
¿Qué tienes para mañana a la playa? Para comer, para picar en la playa. Ofrecer, dar agua. Ser diligente, resiliente, resiliencia. Tienes que aplicar todo.
14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the
Yo lo sé, mi
drive is
amor.
incomplete.
Y esas sillas están bien pesadas.
I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to
No,
develop.
no creo.
Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week,
Increíble.
they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game.
Sí.
They hit that one there for big yardage.
Down at the 25. 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only
¿Por qué Ben no hace lo que tú dices?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st
Pues
and
no
10.
puedes trabajar con él.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now route complete to Dulcich. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone.
Babona.
4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone.
Yo siempre dije que tú eras Babona.
Out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the
La
open
gente
field.
The kick by Lutz is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it.
¿Qué me dijiste?
But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go
No.
field 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard
Sí,
line, so
be
bringing
careful.
it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. they get set to start the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 33. Here now, 3rd and a yard. The give is to McLaughlin. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now they'll change things up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. A first carry for Samaje Perine. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Perine. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This will get the lead up to 7. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up. The The busy night continues for Williams. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Wilson.
A back foot throw there is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here's 1st and goal.
Wilson to throw. Flush to his right.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's back to throw.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
And Wilson going to change things up here. Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Here it is. 4th and goal.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Inaudible here to get a new look.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage the
Vamos!
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Good game, bro. Good game. Wow.
Football game.
Wow.